Hello, everyone, and welcome to week one, module one. I hope you all had a fantastic New Year's. I hope you all were safe and are staying healthy as well, you and your family. I want to go ahead and jump into module one with you right now. So you'll want to look at this module one professional and professor instructional video. This is the video that you're watching right now. So this is where it's located, is under the instructional video. The first thing I really want you to do, and that is actually due the 4th, which is Monday the 4th, is it as an enrollment notification. Basically, you are going to just copy and paste this and email it me directly. You can email through the end of the module, which I'll show you in just one moment. Basically, all this says is, again, this is due Monday the 4th by 9 p.m. and you're just going to copy it and you're going to paste it into an email format. And it just says, I'm enrolled in CDEV 107. It is my intention to actively participate in the class with my professor and fellow class members. If for some reason I must drop the class, I will contact Professor Dusenberry immediately and let her know of my intentions. I am ready to learn. My name is, and the date. So you want to go ahead and copy and paste that. And when I was talking about at the end of each module, I will show you at the end of each module, you will see questions for the professor. You can click on this and that goes directly to my email. So you don't have to worry about going to my SAC email address. You can just click that. Okay, going back, as you can see, each module is jam-packed with information because we have 4 weeks to learn everything in. So it's going to be very, very fast-paced. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, make sure you email me. But you can also utilize this button on the side. It's called Pronto. You see it up here, Pronto. That will allow you to talk to your classmates as well. So if you have any questions or if you want to talk with any of your classmates, you can do so during that platform. Okay, so after you complete this enrollment notification, you want to look at your introduction videos. This is chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4. These are all a couple minute, just quick introduction videos. Chapter 1 is the science of human development. Chapter 2 discusses theories of development. Chapter 3 is hereditary and environment. And then the last chapter for this week is prenatal development and birth. So you want to look at all of those introductions. You'll want to read the chapters. I provide PowerPoints for all the chapters as well. And then you want to jump into your work. So your work, you'll normally always have a discussion board, you have quizzes, and then you have some assignments. And I'll go into those in detail. Your discussion board, this week you have 2. One is creating community, and it always has a due date on it, and one is theorist. Now, I want to show you something about your discussion boards. Very important. You'll want to complete your original thread by Wednesday, January 6th. If you don't do your original thread by the 6th, you will earn 0. You must complete this by Wednesday so that all your peers will have a chance to review it and then give 2 peer posts by Saturday the 9th. So you need to reply answering the questions I ask of you by January 6th. That's on Wednesday. Then you have until Saturday to respond to 2 peers, and you want to answer, some questions, or you want to give them your feedback of their responses. So in creating community, that's just building some community within our course. And basically, we want to learn a little bit about each other. So you're going to list 4 to 6 adjectives that describe you. Grumpy, creative, etc. You're going to tell us about your hobbies or interests, areas of interest that you're interested in, and what excites you about this particular course, and what is one thing you are hoping to learn during this course. So I need you to go ahead and answer those questions. And in your reply, please include a photo of yourself, perhaps something that provides insight of who you are, or your family, or what you like to do for fun. And you can be very creative with that. And then I tell you how you can embed your picture. Again, all of these, your original post must be done by Wednesday the 6th. You have until 11:59 p.m. And then the 2 peer posts are due by January 9th. Your original, the one that you're sending in on Wednesday, it must be 100 words or more. And when you're typing, there's a little bar at the bottom that says word count. It's going to tell you, make sure it's 100 words if you want full credit for this assignment. Your responses must be at least 50 words each, not, hey, nice to meet you. No, I want you to say, oh, that just to respond, getting to know your classmates, okay? And then I always have your rubric. So it kind of tells you exactly what I'm looking for. Etiquette, is it on time? Did you do 2 or more peer posts? And your initial comments, did they answer all the questions? And did you give examples and supporting evidence and so forth? Okay. Again, this one's just about you. So creating community is a pretty simplistic one. It's just talking about yourself. The second one is theorists. Again, same thing. Every single discussion board you do, your original post is due by Wednesday, every single week. Okay, so I like to say that because every semester I get some that don't do that and then they get 0 for the whole assignment. I don't want to do that to you. So it talks about theorists. So chapter 2, this is more about chapter 2. It gives us an overview of the various aspects of the developing child. So it talks about scaffolding, it talks about, when we're going to talk a lot about scaffolding over this semester. So anyway, I want you to read the chapter carefully. It offers a lot of information that we'll be learning about human development, and it talks about different theories. So when you're reading about the theories that are categorized under 3 perspectives, okay, so there's 3 perspectives that I want you to look for, and I want you to talk about them. So it talks about the 3 theories here, and it even tells you, I even give you the actual theorists like Piaget and Vygotsky are constructivists, Freud and Erikson are more psychoanalytical. Okay, so and we talked about, you'll be learning a lot about that in chapter 2. So after reading chapter 2, your original thread, again due Wednesday the 6th by 11:59, you're going to write which of the theories that were briefly described in chapter 2 was the most interesting to you, and read about each one and then tell us why you picked the theory and what more information would you like to find out about this theory. And then question 2, one last aspect based on the description of your research given in chapter 2. Do you think the research is credible or do you think it's flawed? Why do you think that? And then the third question is, what excited you about this chapter? What intrigued you? And after you finish writing your thread, you must return to the discussion board and read at least 2 other classmates. So 2 peer posts is what I'm looking for. Again, every question I ask must be addressed in your original thread. So you must address all 3 of these questions by Wednesday. Write your responses to them. Again, your original thread is 100 words or more, and your 2 peer posts due by Saturday, the 9th by 11:59, that they must be at least 50 words or more. And again, here is the rubric that you should look at prior to submitting. Once you're done with your discussion board, you have your quizzes. So of course you're reading 4 chapters. Again, I know there's a lot of information. You want to take your quizzes. Chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're all worth 10 points each. When you click on the chapter 1 quiz, it will take you directly into Launchpad. You must have Launchpad. Now Launchpad, I believe they give you 5 to 7 days free trial. So you can use the trial, but before your trial is over, you must pay for that, because if you don't have it, all the grades you had taken, all the quizzes you submitted will be erased. So I don't mind you using it until you can, get it with. But I know it's only 5 to 7 days, so you want to make sure to purchase that in order to take your quizzes as well as look at these videos, which we'll talk about momentarily. What I would suggest to do is read chapter 1 and look over the chapter 1 PowerPoints and then take chapter 1 quiz. I would also look over some of these videos. I provide several videos for chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4, and throughout the whole course. This will give you a deeper insight to your readings. They're a couple minutes long. I would watch all of them. I don't force you to watch all of them, but you will do better on your quizzes and overall understanding if you do watch them. So please be aware of that. These other ones will say submit or read or whatever. That means you have to submit something before you can move on. You see all these submits? This says view. You have to view this before you can move on. You're in charge of the pace of this course. Unless you finish everything in module 1, you will not be able to go to module 2 and so forth. So once you're done with your quizzes, you're going to look at your assignments. Now, there's KWLs. Now, again, KWLs, I'll click on that and show you what this is. I would show you the template. I would read chapter 1, look over the PowerPoints, take the quiz, and then write in here. Now the KWL is what I already know. So K is for what do you already know. W is for what you would like to know, and L is what you learned after the reading. So you'll write, this is for chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. It's all on one page. 1 means chapter 1, 2 means chapter 2, and so forth. I don't want you to just write one sentence. I want this to be at least 3 to 5 sentences in each area for full points. Okay, so make sure that you're telling me what you already know after you read chapter 1, what you want to know more about, and then what you actually learned. Okay, at least 3 to 5 sentences in each area to earn full credit. So that is your KWLs, and you'll have that every week as well. And then parent interview. Oops, this bounces around, I apologize. So your parent interview is an assignment as well. And let me go ahead and make this a little larger so we can read it. So your parent interview, this is a paper, it's due by Saturday, January 9th. So again, all your discussion boards, your first thread is due Wednesday of every week, and your assignments will all be due on Saturday. So you have the entire week to complete it. So for this assignment, you're going to interview one parent or grandparent to learn about their parenting and discipline style. This interview will be conducted and written about separately. Okay, so following the interview, you will summarize and analyze your findings. What parenting style did you recognize? What were the methods of socialization? There are other questions that may be answered in your summary evaluation for your interview. So direction. So you schedule an interview with a grandparent, with a parent of a friend. Prepare for the interview. So I have written some questions out for you to utilize. Do you have to answer all of these? No, but I would. You get a really great knowledge base to write the paper if you answer all these questions. Okay. Please describe what, from your perspective, your role of parenting, or how old were you when you had your first child, your second child, and so forth. Because age does make a big difference on parenting skills, right? So I would answer all these questions. You can you look at some of your own questions as well. So it says, so ask your questions. You're going to be taking notes. And again, I provided some questions, but you don't need to ask every question. You conduct your interview. You'll summarize your interview and identify the parenting styles and approaches to discipline that that parent has and had utilized. And then the format, so paragraph 1, again, paragraph 1 is about the parent, the name, age, marital status, children and ages, city of residence, and family structure. That is all your first paragraph. I want to know all that information. Paragraph 2 through 4 is going to be your parenting styles, the method of socialization, the philosophy of discipline, the type of discipline used in the household. Paragraph 5 is your reflection on the process. What did you learn about parenting? What did you learn about parenting from this actual interview? What specific aspects of the parent do you hope to emulate as a future parent yourself? And again, it should be it is a typed paper. Obviously, you have to submit it through Canvas, 12 point, and Times New Roman, double spaced, and submit your interview notes. So you can attach your original notes, or you can take a photo of them and attach the photo, but I want to see your notes, your written notes of these questions as well. Okay, and that, I believe, let me minimize this and go back. I believe that's it for week 1. I know it's a lot, and then we're going through a lot. Yep, that's it. And then, of course, like I said, your videos. Questions for the professor is always at the end. You just click that, send your question, it goes directly to me, and I'll get back with you within 24 hours. I'm very good about responding quickly because I know this is a fast-paced course and you will need answers right away. So again, have a great week. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.